Welcome back. This is Scotty Mac, and today's adventure we are going to go on the Wire Pass Lineman Road. It is on the Arizona-Utah border in the Vermilion Cliffs. It's a short but exciting shelf road that allows you a chance to experience some of the rawness in the area. So where is the Wire Pass actually? North of the trailhead parking lot, halfway from 89. This is the road that the actual linemen used to create the power wires and is where the term wire pass comes from, because they constructed the large towers to support the wires. My ultimate goal is the middle entrance to Buckskin Gulch, but I'm taking this ultra aggressive route for the views and the chance to really get on it with the four-wheel drive in the 392. Come along with me and have an exciting shelf road trip. I thought I'd film it just as a section on its own, and later on I'll show you the middle entrance of Buckskin Gulch video. Stay tuned. Most trips around the Paria Plateau and the Vermilion Cliffs start with a turnoff from Highway 89 onto House Rock Valley Road. Our trip today is going to be much shorter. There are three ways in to the middle entrance parking lot. Two along Long Valley that any streetcar can make until they have to make a eastward turn, and then the sand gets deep. But a third way that the linemen use to actually produce these roads. That's why we have all these roads, is systems. A lot of these roads are not intended for anything but construction, one-time use, and never for public consummation. We're going to take a road that you really have to look at to understand that it's there. It's somewhat hidden because it's a shelf road that goes up the lower Cox Gumption at all, but we are going to take it. It's a shelf road that is pretty steep and edgy and takes you up to a tower site. Once you get over the edge, you're on the plateau, and it's easy to get to the middle entrance. All right, I see power lines coming up, and that's our first clue for the turnoff. We are going to be taking a left up that shelf road, climbing high up onto the plateau where we will access the middle entrance. This is much easier than any other trip to the Vermilion Cliffs because we turn off early. But you can see nobody does this. It's a very, very rarely used road. I don't see traffic. There doesn't seem to be a gate. And you can see we're starting to shelf out. Oh yeah, we're rising up quickly. Little tire placement is important here. This is a narrow road. And you get a good view. There's quite a view. Really nice colors from the Chinley Formation down below. But let's continue on. Slowly up this shelf road. We're about halfway up, almost. I remember this tight cutback. I do. We are almost to the edge. Coming around, it's a tight one. I hate to do it with a trailer. It's what we call an unimproved road. Again, they had these roads created just to get the linemen and their gear up to construct the towers. And not really maintained, but steady as she goes. That's the shelf road that the linemen created to make it up. And we're nearly the top. It's rough, rocky road, and a lot of it's washed away, exposing some high rocks. It's difficult to film. That's the shelf road we came up. Nice. There's House Rock Valley Road below us. Some colors of the Chinle Formation are popping out down there too. This has been an easy ride for the 392, but very exciting shelf road. Right, the 392 has been eating this up, but I am lucky I have that 3.5 inches of clearance. There is the shelf road that we have been coming up, and right here has been a heavy rocky section that really tests the limit of your lift. I cleared it quite nicely. Really glad I got that option, the XR. And this is why. You can take, if you've been in Death Valley, you know about Chicken Corner. That's what I've just hit right now. In order to take this corner, you've got to pull it out to the edge and one wheel up on that rock ramp. If you don't, you've got to be able to climb straight up the right side and possibly cut your tire. I'm going to do this, but the first thing that came to mind was Chicken Corner in Death Valley. Oh yeah, we're going to push it out to the edge, take that ramp, and wonder where... Oh. We cut in. I chickened out. That's a declaration. I chickened out and I cut in, and that was the safe bet. I did not bottom out it. I was waiting for that. The silence. Oh my God, is it gonna hit? Nope, not at all, but the fun doesn't stop there. Look at this. Tire placement's gonna be very critical. You've got two ways. I see right side and left side. I'm set up on the right side already. I'm gonna back off and do left side. That a little bit better grade, a little bit lower step, but a little bit closer to the edge. And am I gonna be able to make it? Cut back in. That didn't really help. I kind of did the middle on that one, but that's the way it is. And this is why, oh, God, I do not remember this much aggression in the last trip I took on this. But rains can change these roads a lot, and there's some prudence. Ah, here we go. Big rock in the middle, high side on the right and low side on the left. I know anybody else would probably be outside spotting saying that's fine, it's gonna be okay. Let's just give the... Oh, we're up to the sand already. We are now starting some sand exposure. That means we are coming up to the top. You already see the rock color changing. Boy, this has really turned into an aggressive route since I was here last. Real. I think some people have made this into a rock challenge. There are tracks up there. They really are. People are doing it. And we are just about at the top, kicking and screaming the whole way. Right, that was the first time I heard something hit the bottom. All right, we're cresting up, but now kicking up dust to get up here. And at the top tower, so we're obviously at a high point, and that tower stretches all the way up. We're starting to crest here, and there's another sign which has got a lot of bullet holes in it and is faded. Now we're onto the Rancher's Blend, and a couple side-by-sides have been here. One of the problems with videoing here in the summer desert is your electronics overheat. I just had my phone tell me it needed to cool down, and now I'm proceeding past the Rancher's Gates out into more civilized roadways. Wire pass that we just came over, and of course the wires are the transmission wires they're talking about, and we came over it. It's now quite an aggressive route up there, but look at the expansive beauty that we are in now. The nice bowl, the colors that come out, and the distance. 392's perched on top of a nice outcropping. This is the type of landscape the Vermilion Cliffs are noted for. Beautiful colors, stratification, ancient oceans that were sediment layers. Thank you very much for coming along. That is the Wire Pass Shelf Road.